The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Kupiansk direction, units of the Zapad group of forces supported by artillery and helicopters repelled 4 attacks launched by assault detachments of the AFU 30th, 32nd, and 60th Mechanized Brigades near Sinkovka. In addition, losses were inflicted on AFU units near Kislovka and Rozovka. The AFU losses amounted to up to 130 Ukrainian troops, 4 tanks, 8 motor vehicles, 1 U.S. made M777 artillery system, and 3 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery systems. Moreover, 1 ammunition depot of the 113th Territorial Defense Brigade was wiped out near Volchansk. In Krasny Liman direction, units of the Center Group of Forces supported by operational tactical aircraft, helicopters, and artillery repelled 1 attack launched by assault detachments of the 13th Ukrainian National Guard Brigade near Chervenaya Dubrova and inflicted losses on enemy manpower near Serebryansky Forestry. The AFU losses in this direction amounted to more than 80 Ukrainian troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 2 motor vehicles, and 1 Mstabi howitzer. In Donetsk direction, units of the Yug Group of Forces support by aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems repelled 3 attacks launched by assault detachments of the AFU 21st, 24th Mechanized Brigades, and 50th Motorized Rifle Brigade near Veseloy, Novgorodskoy, and Nevelskoy. Strikes were delivered at manpower and hardware of the AFU 22nd, 28th, and 93rd Mechanized Brigades near Klushchevka, Andreevka, and Kurdyumovka. The AFU losses amounted to more than 300 Ukrainian troops, 9 tanks, 4 infantry fighting vehicles, including 1 Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, 4 armored fighting vehicles, 1 Strela 10 air defense system, and 27 motor vehicles. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 2 U.S. made M777 artillery systems, 1 Polish-made Krab self-propelled artillery system, 1 UK-made AS-90 self-propelled artillery system, 1 German-made Panzerhaubitze 2000 self-propelled artillery system, 1 Czech-made Dana self-propelled howitzer, 1 U.S. made M119 artillery howitzer, and 3 D-30 howitzers were neutralized. In South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok Group of Forces supported by aviation and artillery inflicted losses on units of the AFU 72nd Mechanized Brigade near Elizavetovka. The AFU losses amounted to more than 170 Ukrainian troops, 2 tanks, 1 Strela 10 air defense system, and 6 motor vehicles. In addition, in the course of counter-battery warfare, 1 U.S. made M777 artillery system, 1 UK-made FH-70 howitzer, 1 Czech-made Dana self-propelled howitzer, 1 Vostok self-propelled artillery system were neutralized. In Zaporozhye direction, units of the Russian group of forces supported by artillery inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the AFU 65th, 118th Mechanized Brigades, 82nd Air Assault Brigade, 128th Mountain Assault Brigade, 2nd and 15th Ukrainian National Guard Brigades near Stepovoy, Verbovoy, Novopokrovka, Rabatino, and Pyatikatki. The AFU losses amounted to up to 60 Ukrainian troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 3 motor vehicles, and 1 D-30 howitzer. In Kherson direction, as a result of the strikes, the AFU losses amounted to up to 60 Ukrainian troops, 4 motor vehicles, 3 U.S. made M777 artillery systems, 1 Slovak-made Zuzana 2 self-propelled artillery system, and 1 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery system. Missile troops and artillery of the groups of forces of the armed forces of the Russian Federation wiped out 1 aviation ammunition depot at Dolgentsivo airfield, 98 AFU artillery units at firing positions, as well as engaged enemy manpower and hardware in 112 areas. Air defense units shot down 23 unmanned aerial vehicles close to Novonevka, Spornoy, Libovoy, Podkuichensk, Popasnaya, Veseloy, Lyubimovka, Novoy, Novia Kakovka, as well as intercepted 17 HIMARS and Uragan MLRS shells. In total, 567 airplanes and 265 helicopters, 10,664 unmanned aerial vehicles, 450 air defense missile systems, 14,618 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,202 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 772. The total enemy losses in this direction for the day amounted to almost 260 servicemen, 2 armored personnel carriers, 15 motor vehicles, as well as D-20 and Mstabi howitzers. In South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok Group of Forces supported by aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrowers repelled 2 attacks launched by units of AFU 72nd Mechanized and 58th Motorized Infantry Brigades close to Novomikhalovka and Pavlovka. Up to 145 Ukrainian troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 3 motor vehicles, and 2 Akatsiya self-propelled artillery systems have been eliminated in this direction during the day. In Zaporozhye direction, units of the Russian group of forces supported by aviation and artillery inflicted losses on clusters of manpower and hardware of the 33rd Mechanized Brigade near Rabotino and Verbovoy. The AFU losses amounted to up to 30 Ukrainian troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 3 motor vehicles. In Kherson direction, up to 30 Ukrainian troops, 4 motor vehicles, as well as 1 D-20 gun have been neutralized. Missile troops and artillery of the Russian group of forces have engaged 2 ammunition depots, 119 AFU artillery units, manpower and hardware in 126 areas during the day. 29 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles have been shot down by anti-aircraft defense forces near Belogorovka, Verkhnekamenka, Spornoy, Mariinka, Kamenka, Dnepropetrovskaya. 1 HIMARS-MLRS projectile was intercepted. In total, 567 airplanes and 265 helicopters, 10,609 unmanned aerial vehicles, 447 air defense missile systems, 14,563 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,202 combat vehicles equipped with MRLS, 7,692 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 17,310 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation.